So with so much going off track in the world, I think the fastest, most compelling, and powerful way to create positive change is through our connections with each other and the world around us. We need each other to get things done, to turn our ideas into reality, to get along, to get ahead. It seems to me that the skills for connecting, relating, and communicating successfully are more important now than ever. With our economy struggling to recover, in my opinion, learning how to build your community, grow your networks, and strengthen the people that you work with is your best way to invest in the future, your best hope for the future, and the best hope for the people you work with, too. You know what? I think listening is a big deal. Our words are important to us. In fact, I'd like to talk for a little while about listening. That's how important I think it is, and I hope you're listening, because I have 5 very good reasons to listen really well to people when they talk to me, and I think you'll find these to be useful to you as well. 5 really good reasons to listen well. The first reason is this: people want to be heard and understood. If they bother to talk to you, they want to be heard and understood. What do they want? They want to be heard. Otherwise, they wouldn't bother to talk. That's true about you. It's true about me. People want to be heard and understood. That means if you give them the experience of being heard and understood, you're giving them things that are valuable to them, and they give you credit for that. That rubs off on you. Second reason, people like to hear themselves talk. Well, they do. Really, people like to hear. Look how much fun I'm having. People, it's even better when you get paid to do it, but people like to hear themselves talk. I said this to an Institute for Management Studies audience in San Francisco a couple of years back, and a woman raised her hand and she said, "I am from Finland." And in Finland, people do not like to hear themselves talk. And I said, "Wow, really?" I said, "Tell me more." And she did. And it took like 5 minutes, and I was like, I got to get back to the program. Come talk to me on a break. I'm really interested in this. And she did. It was a 15-minute break. I had to end it to get back to the program. I said, I'd love to finish this conversation at the end of the day if you got time. And she came up at the end of the day. She did. So you know what? I'm suspecting that even in Finland, people like to hear themselves talk. Even shy people like to hear themselves talk. I think they like it more than you do. That's why they save it for special occasions. Third reason, people are drawn to people who listen. The better you are at listening, the more people move into your sphere. It actually creates a tractor beam on people to approach you, because you're not putting something in front of them for them to resist. So I think that's a great reason to listen. The best parents, the best doctors, the best teachers are great listeners. It's a fact. The best leaders are great listeners. They hear and understand people. They let people enjoy themselves talking to them. And they're drawn to people who listen. Fourth reason, if you've ever done a negotiation, you know this is a fact. Information is power. People tell you things, and the things they tell you what to say back to them. The more you know, the more you can do with what you know. But here's the fifth and the best reason. People don't know what they're talking about. Well, you know what? I'm serious about that. People don't know what they're talking about. Most of the time when we talk, it's not like we gave it a lot of thought. We just start talking. How many of you know that's true about you? Somehow it magically just kind of comes together. Well, I call that the surface structure of your thought. That's like the stuff, the easy pickings. That's just right on top. That's the tip of the iceberg. But meanwhile, down below is what informs those words. It's what it really means to you. Because words are symbols for experience. They're not the experience itself. They're just symbols. And we choose our words because of what they mean to us. But it's the meaning where all the action is. Down there in the deep is where you find people's motivations, for example, their needs, their values, the things that would help you structure what you say to them in a way that's meaningful not to you, but to them, so that they can click inside of that resonant field. So I say, if you're going to listen to people, don't just listen. Listen to go deep. Listen to do what? Go deep. I mean, go deep structure on people. It makes a huge difference.